everyone, this is update for June 5, 2023, day 467 of the war, end of the date update. I'm just going to jump straight into the walks for the front line. There is not much to update in terms of strategic sort of news and events. So I'll focus on what's going on the front line. So as always, I'm going to start in a clockwise fashion, starting from very north, and we're going to just jump right into the state border situation on Belgorod region. So the hostilities are continuing, and it looks like Russian, this RDK, Russian volunteer group, and Legion Free Russia, and whatever other volunteers are there, they took control of the village Novodonetske. This is like very close to Shebekino. This is the town. So that village looks like remains under control of this Russian volunteer forces and just generally volunteers, because it looks like there are also Polish volunteers there operating in that together with Russian. Effectively, Russian government lost control of that village at this point. Now let's jump to North Lugansk front line. Things here are quiet, nothing really happening of their sort of worth mentioning. There's always tactical skirmishes going on everywhere on the front line. Now let's jump to North Donbass front line. So things here are a little bit more active. Ukrainian side is basically probing and trying to find weak points in Russian defenses. So as you can see, there were attacks, small-scale attacks in multiple places. Actually, there was some success in Berhivka, this village. It's unclear, how much Ukrainian side managed to gain control of it, but there are clear reports of advances of Ukrainian troops here. The other two locations were more sort of attempts that were sort of proven unsuccessful, and then there is sort of typical Russian tactical attacks here around Belgorod, but that just sort of from big picture perspective irrelevant situation there. And if we move a little bit further down, so you can see there's also attacks towards Klishchiivka. There are also reports there's something around Kurdyumivka, but those are not sort of, let's say, low probability so far. There were some Russian counterattack here towards Ivanivske, but overall, Ukrainian command is trying to find weak spots in Russian defenses here, trying to take initiative in its hands, and also probably trying to keep all of these Russian units engaged here so that they don't move to the Zaporizhya front line. And by the way, sorry, I forgot to mention that here in Belgorod region, there was a commander of the Russian group was killed here, and he's from 76th Airborne Division. So there is a chance that some, battalion or company level units from that division are being moved to Belgorod region. I cannot say for sure that the entire division is being moved. More likely than not for now, but there's some indication that the units from this division are moving into Belgorod region. Now let's move to Central Donbass front line. Things here are more or less similar. What's going on? Typical Russian attacks out of Pesky salient that doesn't go anywhere. Then also attack in Marinka. There were also reports that there was Ukrainian counterattack in Marinka, but effectively the status quo remained here. No changes as always in this area. Now let's move to Zaporizhya front line, where the main action is at this point. So what happened in the morning? Ukrainian troops of the 5th, Ukrainian troops attacked from Zolota Nyva. They managed to liberate village Novodonetske. It's here, straight north of this village Kremenchik. And so far, that's where they were stopped. Russian troops looks like they counterattacked here, south of Velyka Novosilka, and managed to push Ukrainian troops closer to Velyka Novosilka. Unclear exactly where. I think situation generally is fluid, and there's not sort of enough clarity. But that's just the sort of most recent situation here. The sort of second day of attack was definitely sort of more weaker attacks in strengths. And apparently Ukrainian command is sort of rethinking or where to put pressure based on this initial results, which I could not call a success. But at the same time, it takes time to penetrate these defensive lines. And I just want to say that there are Russian reports of destroyed equipment, Ukrainian equipment. This is normal during attack. This is where you spend most of your resources, is breaching main line of defense, and that's what Ukrainian troops are doing. So this is normal situation. This is expected. You cannot expect to overcome strong defenses without losing anything. So again, the situation is how it's supposed to be, is normal. The bigger question is there enough resources to actually penetrate through Russian defensive lines? Because so far, Ukrainian troops managed to make dents, but they did not make any decisive penetration. And if that doesn't happen, then all of these resources obviously will be lost in vain. So that's a bigger question, and that still remains open. We'll see in the coming days whether it's going to be successful or it will be sort of false start, and Ukrainian command will decide to abort this whole situation after not seeing much initial success, or this will be some kind of crescendo. And Ukrainian command will decide to throw more resources and make sort of decisive move. As I said, we will find out in the next coming days. Thanks for watching, and till next time. Bye bye.